AI is about to replace 100 million jobs, and most people have no idea what this actually means for them. The other day I was on the phone with someone who worked at Arby's, and when I asked her why she chose that job, she told me she had literally no choice. She applied to 40 different jobs, and this was the only place that called her back. And she told me that when she would go into these interviews, they would tell her that they were interviewing 20 plus people every single day. If that doesn't terrify you, you're not paying attention. 20 people every single day applying for a job that pays $14 an hour. This isn't a problem of people being lazy. This is a structural collapse in today's job market. Right now, we are entering one of the toughest job markets in human history, and it's not because of the economics, it's not because of the politics, it's because AI is literally replacing everything, and it's moving way faster than anyone expected. Here's the part that nobody wants to hear. If your income relies on a job that someone else controls, you're vulnerable. For example, customer service, that's completely getting replaced. I actually have a $5,000 Sonos surround sound system. I got it about a year ago, and when I first called the customer service representatives a year ago, I was speaking with some call center lady who didn't really know what she was talking about. It was a terrible experience. And about 2 weeks ago, I just upgraded one of the speakers and I had another issue. So when I called them again, this time it was an AI robot that I was talking to. Now at first, I didn't want to talk to an AI robot. I was going to try to go to a customer service representative, but I tried it out anyways. And this AI was literally doing a way better job than the first customer service representative did for me a year ago. And that's just one of many different examples of how AI is completely replacing jobs. Administrative work is getting replaced, basic programming, graphic designers, writers, even surgeons are starting to use AI-assisted robots that have much more precision than they do. The world is shifting at a pace that humans literally can't compete with. AI works 24/7, it does not complain, it never gets tired, and it costs much less than it would cost to hire a human employee. And if you want something to think about, over the last 10 years, technology has been automating jobs very slowly, but it's not going slow anymore. We've reached the point where it's becoming exponential. You don't go from some jobs are at risk to 100 million jobs are at risk in just a straight line. You get to a tipping point, and we're at that tipping point right now. If you don't build something that AI can't replace, you're literally gambling on your future right now. AI can replace your job, your skills, your labor, but the one thing that AI can't replace is housing. People will always need a place to live. AI can replace your job, but it cannot replace the need for shelter, which means real estate will always exist. It's AI proof, it's recession proof, future proof. But before I talk about my specific real estate investment strategy, let me make something clear. There's a lot of great investments out there. I'm not gonna be the guy that says only do what I do. That's just something a fake guru would say. Because the truth is, stocks work, you can do traditional rental properties, you can do Airbnb, or even something like content creation. There's many ways to win, but there's one that I found that gives you much more stability, and not that many people talk about it. It's called Section 8. And no, Section 8 is not just problem tenants and government bureaucratic nightmares. It's very simple. Section 8 is a program where the government will pay for most, if not all, of the rents for all of your houses. Let me say that again. The government is paying for your rents every first of the month. They will send that direct deposit right into your bank account. You're not relying on your tenant's job. You're not relying on the economy. You're not relying on the market. You're relying on one of the few entities in the world that does not get fired, does not get replaced by AI, does not go bankrupt, and that's not going to disappear overnight. This is a program that's been around for over 50 years, and it's why the program is so powerful in a job market that's becoming extremely uncertain. It's not about getting rich quick. It's just about not getting wiped out by AI. I'm 23. I didn't come from money. I built everything that I have from scratch. And out of every investment that I could have gone all in on, Section 8 was the one that was the most predictable, the most stable, and the most scalable, especially if you're a beginner. I chose this because the cash flow is higher, the payments are guaranteed, the demand is consistent, it's recession proof, and you can do all of this out of state. It doesn't matter where you live. You don't even have to live in the country. You can still buy these properties for very cheap. Section 8 gives you something that no job ever could give you. It gives you control. No boss can fire you, no company can take your job away. AI is not going to be replacing it, and that's why I teach it. Not because it's the only path, but because for millions of people, this is the most realistic path. And a lot of people are going to hear this and think, oh yeah, I'll get to it later. I'll get to that some point in the future when it's more relevant. And they'll just keep on pushing it back. But let's be realistic here. If we take a look at the beginning of the year, you told yourself that you were going to be better. You told yourself that you were going to be great. Did anything change? Or is your life exactly how it was at the beginning of the year? The job market isn't slowing down. AI is not slowing down. The world isn't slowing down. And if you don't build something that AI cannot replace, you will become jobless and incomeless. It's simple math. If you want to learn Section 8 for passive income, for stability, for something that AI cannot replace, or even just get away from relying on a boss, I will walk you through the entire process. I'll show you how to pick the right markets, how to leverage creative financing to be able to buy Section 8 properties with as little as $10,000 down, how to negotiate to get the highest rents with Section 8 so that for each one of these properties, you'll be able to cash flow between $500 to $800 every single month, and how to build out your team so that this is completely systemized and completely passive income so that you never have to see these properties in person. You will be working directly with me, so I can't take everyone on with this program, so I am selective with who I work with. But if you're serious and you want a strategy that AI cannot replace, the link is below. And no, it's not just because I want you to pay me, but because I genuinely don't want you to get caught in this collapse that is inevitably coming. You deserve stability, you deserve control, you deserve something that no company or boss or algorithm can just take away from you. AI is replacing almost everything, but it will never replace housing. And if you build that foundation now, you will never have to worry about the future again. So the link is down below. Let's get you some properties, and make sure to like and subscribe while you're there.